Hey everyone, welcome back to this channel. In this video, it's going to be more of a drawing video or a time-lapse video, just kind of sharing recent drawings that I've done revolving around this character named Manuel Lunas, or the Lunarian, as we call him on our Twitter page and generally everywhere that we post this drawing. But anyway, this character is an original character that my brother and I designed. He is loosely inspired by the concept of the biblical scripture talking about how when we go to heaven, God has given us a new body awaiting, or God has a new body awaiting for us in the kingdom of heaven. And so we kind of derived this along with the scripture or the story involving Adam and Eve and how God created Adam and he was the firstborn or first created being. And essentially this character, he is the first being born in centuries that is a new creation spawned on the moon, and very specifically Earth's moon. And he was created for the sole purpose of protecting space and protecting the moon from people trying to establish colonies on that planet or on that surface. And so he, while on this planet or on the moon, he is given life and the ability to breathe and speak and commune with his creator. And while there, his job is to keep people from establishing anything structural there permanently. And he keeps people at a distance. One day he finds out about where they're coming from, where these beings are coming from, and so he goes down to Earth and causes mayhem because the power that he has within him comes from, his creator. And the power that he has is the ability to manipulate gravitational particles. Specifically, also, he has a lunar energy within him. Hence, the Lunarian being his name. And we named him Manuel Lunas because basically he gravitates a lot towards Hispanic culture as he's there, lingering there every now and then. He's trying to get a feel for who he is as a person. And as he's roaming around, he gravitates toward the Hispanic culture, Latino culture and community. And he slowly begins to adapt, or actually, I should say quickly begins to adapt. But while there, as he develops this love for this people, he also inadvertently doesn't realize that his emotions are causing the push and pull of magnetic fields and gravitational fields. And basically, he causes havoc on Earth through tsunamis and different things. And the heroes of Earth are here to they show up to stop him, or they think that he's causing this on purpose, and then this only angers him further. Anyway, I'm not going to tell his full story, but this character is one that is potentially one of the more powerful characters in our story, but he's not fully a hero either. He's not a villain, he's not a hero, he's not even a civilian. He is a character who essentially shows up to kind of challenge the characters, the heroes of the story, and then goes off on goes back to fulfill his purpose. He returns to where he needs to go. But ultimately, his story doesn't have a full bearing on the entirety of our storylines. He is just one of our more interesting characters. He's one of those characters that you'll enjoy just reading about him because he has a fun personality, kind of weird, obscure, and he's simply trying to get his bearing on who he is. And that's kind of what we were trying to go for in the storyline, is that every man must forge his own path, but also find who he is, what his purpose in life is, and simply understanding who is your maker and who is like God. And that no one is good on their own, and no one really can achieve greatness on their own. All these things are given to you, and all these greatness and everything that you have is given to you by the one who made you, the one who created you. And pardon me for slurring here and there. I'm still, like I said, I'm still trying to recover from strep throat and a few other sicknesses that I had, but it was really quick. Anyway, when it comes to this character, I wanted to create something that was unique compared to just a villain or just a superhero. He has powers, sure, but he's not looking to save lives. And the character he's going to have a one-off comic book on his own, but I'm hoping to see how the character progresses and see how it goes. My brother and I have always tried to create characters that are biblical in a way. Obviously, they're not going to be perfect representations of the Bible, but we will try to we're trying to keep the message fixated on seeking God and seeking truth and being noble and honorable and just, or simply showing what happens when you're not. And then the fact that there are those who are just meant to exist. Not everyone is meant to fulfill a great purpose in life. The greatest purpose you can fulfill is to know who your creator is and to know what your purpose in life is. And simply fulfilling it according to that purpose. No one's purpose has to be amazing, and no one has to be great. Sometimes it's just about living. And that's what we want to create with some of these characters. And then you have some that we've created, like we created Nexus, and you have Velocity. Well, Velocity might not actually have that name yet. We might end up changing his name. We're still trying to work out how we'll do it. Velocity, we created another character named Velocity. He's our speedster character, but he's more than a speedster. He has other abilities. Anyway, with this character in particular, he's got a really important story, a really important bearing on the stories that we're going to be writing. But his name is not going to be. We haven't fixed on a name yet for him. He's just kind of. Velocity was the original name that we came up with about 15 years ago, and we're just kind of adapting him. We're adapting him for our storylines, and we decided it kind of jump-started, I'd say, our comic books and our work on the comic books. I'll be posting panels as soon as I can, but I've been drawing them, and I like to post them after they're finished, and I don't like to post them too soon. I don't like to jump the gun on these things. Anyway, that's all I'm going to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me draw, or watching the time lapse of these drawings, and I hope that you continue to seek out some of our work that we're doing. We will be putting up a website soon. I'm trying to work on it as fast as I can. I kind of do all the editing and all the drawing and everything. My brother does more of the conceptual stuff, the concept art, and then we work on the story together. Personally, I've always been the one more interested in comic books and drawing and all that. My brother just likes to be involved in the process, and he will be learning how to draw soon. I'm trying to help him here and there, but he's also going to be learning on his own. I'm going to be pointing him towards some tutorials here and there. Anyway, started rambling there for a minute. Well, if you like some of the things we post, you should follow us on Twitter. Also follow us on our other social media apps. We have Instagram, Facebook, Locals. We don't really post a lot on Locals. I'm kind of still getting the hang of that. But I mostly post stuff on Twitter. And of course, if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel. Ring that bell icon down below to be notified when I post new videos. Also hit the thumbs up button if you liked this video. And please share with your friends to help this channel grow. Anyway, thank you for watching Create TV.